Oh, the Force has served me well this time. You won't believe what hand of cards I have.
Using the Force to cheat on a game of sabacc? I expected better from you, blonde one.
I do not sense that deceit in her as I do in you. Let's see plainly what cards were in our hands.
What? How? You two must have used your foresight to see the deck.
I do not understand. The cards we drew were entirely dependent on the shuffling of the cards, which we had no say in.
Oh, don't you give me that. You were the one who shuffled them.
Very prone to outbursts, isn't she? How very Sith-like.
You walked amongst the Sith too, hiding in the shadows, cloaking your presence.
A useful ability to remove ourselves from embarrassing individuals.
This is outrageous and unfair.
You must have control over yourself. Such is not a sign of strength.
Of course, you are... right. I apologize for my outburst.
There are certainly moments where such emotions get the better of me too.
These are delicate things that should not be trifled with. An echo and a scream could deafen those around you.
Guess being edgy by the day makes one paranoid and wrinkled.
I do not value such humor as you do, blonde one. Crude and unedifying is all that is.
Humor and emotion are also strength. Having fun also takes strength.
Perhaps it is merely a response to hang on to life when one suffers. Such will not be a weakness as the Sith fear it to be.
Sith or Jedi matters not. The Force is woven like a series of threads, and to cut but one of them without considering where it leads to could be disastrous.
And all you know, the thread you spend hours tracing leads to nowhere. Lighten up a little, will you?
It is a terrible attitude to adopt when you are in the midst of a decades-long conflict with no end in sight. Countless wars raging on in the galaxy.
I fail to see how doom and gloom will have solved anything at all.
That is why I fear for this generation.
In fear only lies death. To live is to be without fear.
Exactly. How do we teach this old woman to have joy?
Perhaps it is what you value that differs from me. The galaxy must always have its betrayers.
Is it a lesson in trust you wish to convey?
Precisely. There is much in this galaxy's history that has already shown what the future would be. It is in every culture's nature to have conflict. It applies to the individual as well.
Conflict that requires strong allies, built upon trust, to weather rainy days.
Or allies who will abandon you when the storm gets stronger.
Friendship doesn't come by so easily, and trust is far rarer. Every connection and every relationship presents a golden opportunity to work and collaborate.
Apathy is death. Worse than death. To cut oneself off from others when he has suffered is apathy.
Using my own words against me, blind one. I never expected you to have such nerve.
Consider that a lesson in strength. You harbor your own presumptions, as do all of us. These will become outdated.
The apprentice has overtaken the master, eh? Nice one.
She was too blind for me to have considered her for apprenticeship. Such relations will become complicated.
Blind physically or mentally?
The Miralukas see more than the naked eye. She refers to a mental blindness.
The pot calling the kettle black? Looks like an old dog is afraid of the new game in town.
Huh. I grow tired of your stubbornness.
Let's agree to disagree. Can we play another round?
This time, you shuffle the deck.